What up, Mutha Truckers? Welcome to Mutha Truck News. Emails at muthatruckernews@gmail.com. Want to get into this today. So it looks like it's finally happening. Nikola has declared Chapter 11 bankruptcy, but no, this isn't a situation where it looks like somebody's going to just save them and they're going to be able to regroup and reorganize. They're looking at this just to stall for time because basically at one point their company was worth over $25 billion and now they have about 46 million and some change left, which is in this world like nothing. They burned through it all, right? And we know the story. If you don't remember, Trevor Milton at the time, the founder, he went through some hiccups and some fraud, right? The Nikola 1, supposedly that commercial overpromising, just put a submission in the WARN Act. They are laying off 855 employees. I couldn't tell how many were truck drivers, but when I looked at their SAFER score, it looks like they have about 55 truck drivers, so it's really sad that these drivers have to lose their job, but it's one of those things where Nikola just has been going through so many things with their founder, Trevor Milton, and just people are not buying into this yet, right? The infrastructure is not there, and just getting trucking companies to buy in this is hard. I've had conversation with these big mega carriers, and they just, honestly, they try things out because they always want to be the head of the curve. But at the end of the day, it really doesn't fit their business model. Let's talk some trucking here, right? First off, who's going to fix these trucks besides the infrastructure? Do the mechanics know how to fix this, right? And how far can these trucks really go? The point of being a over-the-road carrier is to go from A to B, and that's usually across interstates, right? And so you're going from California to Florida all the way up to somewhere else. And from that, you're not going to have the charging stations to really be able to charge these trucks. The second part to that is, even if you did, how much wait time is going to be that's going to have this big bottleneck for these companies that are stuck on time, right? Hours of service. So there's just so many things, and Arizona bought into this, the state itself, and companies like GM bought into this. And after the fraud starts coming out with the founder, a lot of these companies that partnered up with them started to back away slowly. Right. So this news comes here. Nikola declares bankruptcy and will sell off assets. Okay. Truck maker Nikola Corp filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection February 19th and plans to auction off its assets after 18 months featuring multiple rounds of layoffs. The company sought court protection in Delaware for an orderly wind down of the business. So at the end of the day, they're looking to wind this down, guys. Really sad to hear. But what are your thoughts about this? Because we know that the infrastructure of this is just not here yet, right? And this is a hard business right here, and, some people, I know truck drivers, they like their diesel. So some of this will make, these truck drivers very happy. But hearing that 55 truck drivers are out of a job, that really sucks, Nikola representatives were not immediately available for comment, right? But said around 150 battery electric trucks were unsold as of November. The company still has to return a number of battery electric trucks recalled due to problems with batteries produced by one-time subsidiary Romero Power. So remember in 2023 when there was fires at their manufacturer, at their headquarters, and they were trying to see if there was foul play or not? No, it was just the batteries that were not well, and there was a big recall from this, right? So that really hurt their business as well. So the CFO, Tom O'Cray, told analysts during the company's Q3 earnings call that the money would run out at some point in the first quarter of 2025 if no additional funding sources were found, and that proved to be the case. Quote, "We are examining every opportunity to optimize cash," said O'Cray, who joined Nikola in March 2023 from the component maker Eaton Corp, adding, "We continue to seek to maintain sufficient capital to support our business. That includes seeking partners," CEO Steve Gursky said, "and building a coalition of the willing." So Nikola entered into a non-binding letter of intent with one unidentified interest party that conducted extensive diligence. In December, The international vehicle manufacturer company signed the letter, but it later walked away after intimidating an interest in buying all of Nikola's assets through a bankruptcy sale. So more than 20 parties were previously contacted about acquiring Nikola as a going concern. The filings show, and 2 international automotive manufacturers expressed interest in a possible transaction. As many as 24 financial investors were contacted about bankrolling Nikola in the final months of 2024, but general feedback was that the investment required to achieve the business plan was too difficult for a financial investor without a strategic interest in the asset to make, given the long and uncertain path towards profitability. So by February, the hunt ended. Quote, like other companies in the electric vehicle industry, we have faced various market and microeconomic factors that have impacted our ability to operate, Gursky said in a statement accompanying the Chapter 11 filing. Quote, in recent months, we have taken numerous actions to raise capital, reduce our liabilities, clean up our balance sheet, and preserve cash, sustain our operations. Unfortunately, our very best efforts have not been enough to overcome these significant challenges, he added. So, mother truckers, Nikola, it's on its way out, right? They're probably going to be bought up and pieced out. That's where we're at right there. With the Warren Act, 855 layoffs are coming. And from that, safety score, 55 truck drivers, their jobs gone. And the truth is, with a business model that you need help from the government, help from the state, and, the prior administration was really big on electric, right? And so the Clean Air Act and all these things are getting pulled back by the Trump administration. So they're not going to get any help there either, right? And mother truckers, I'm not saying the day won't come when this is going to be something that's going to have to be here. But as today goes, it's just not the move. And the big mega carriers and trucking companies and the small carriers can't afford this. And so at the end of the day, looks like they are going to be closing shop at one point. As of now, they're under Chapter 11 protection, but just want to share this news and information to you today. My truckers, comment down below. We'd love to hear from you guys. And if you are a driver for Nikola, please email us at muthatruckernews@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you guys and let us know what's going on from the inside out. So I appreciate you guys. Talk to you guys soon.